Good afternoon, it's Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and we got the brand new TCG exclusive archetype coming out of Infinite Forbidden. So if you don't know, TCG exclusive archetypes are archetypes that are US only for a while, and then the OCG finally gets them, and we get a brand new wave of support there. So, for example, TCG exclusives you might know of are Burning Abyss, Cosmo, Gold Pride. There's a Libromancers. There's a lot of really cool and interesting TCG exclusives, and we got a brand new flip TCG exclusive revealed, Mimighoul. So this reminds me a lot like Subterrace because they're also a TCG exclusive deck, and this is really cool. We haven't got a new flip archetype in a very long time. I think the last time we got a flip archetype was Tendangles, which was a very long time. That was like the beginning of Link eras. Crawlers and Tendangles were probably the last time we got brand new flip monsters as an archetype. I know Subterrace also came out at the same time. So Subterrace, Crawlers, and Tendangles. That's the last time we ever seen this mechanic. Well, the flip mechanic has returned, and has returned in all its goofy glory, because this Mimighoul archetype is based off Mimics, which is a D&D reference. If you're a fan of Dead by Daylight, they just have a new D&D, what's it called? The killer, Vecna. And basically, the mimics are the little treasure chests that come alive and eat you. So they're just monsters that pretend to be chests or valuable things. And then you open the chest and then they eat you. That's basically the gimmick of a mimic. And now we have a whole archetype around them, which is really cool. And the whole gimmick of this deck, which is very gimmicky, I'm going to tell you this right now. I wish I could read each card to you because I don't have the cards in front of me. I got the gist of this from a video, Just Nuts Gaming. So check them out, Just Nuts on YouTube. They're an amazing channel. They get all the leaks. I was watching his video, so I didn't get the actual text of the cards. So I just know how the gimmick works. So basically, we have this little skeleton dude who basically has the gimmick where, hey, on normal summon or special summon, he searches out any given gimmick ghoul monster or mimic ghoul monster. And then the whole gimmick is that you want to give your opponent flip monsters face down, because they all have the gimmick that when they're flip face up, they do really negative effects to your opponent, and then they go back to you. So the idea is that on your turn, you're going first, you give your opponent gimmick puppet monsters, or I keep saying gimmick puppet because it's a gimmicky deck, and it just sounds like that, but it's not. They're mimic ghouls. I don't know why I keep fucking that up. Mimic ghouls. Anyway, the idea is that you want to get a whole bunch of these mimic ghouls into your hand, give them to your opponent, and then your opponent has to flip them up because the field spell basically says, hey, as long as you have a face down monster, you can normal summon this turn, which is kind of crazy. Also, any special summon you do, they can't attack this turn, which is also just pretty insane. So they have to flip them up, and they all have like really nasty effects. For example, this dragon right here, on flip summon, nukes the field and it gives it back to your opponent. So that's kind of crazy. The other one, this one, Cerberus, this card like rips a card out of hand or some shit like that. It's some really goofy shit, and they're just really fun. That's what this whole archetype is. It's just very goofy mechanics where basically you're just giving your opponent flip monsters. It feels like Dustin's in a way. You're giving your opponent monsters, and then they come back to you. And then you just keep doing this loop where you keep giving your opponents negative cards, and they're forced to keep flipping them up, or you're flipping them up on your opponent's turn to trigger really cool interruptions. That's the whole gimmick of the deck. I wish I can go in depth on what each card does, because I'm showing you the images of these cards, but I just don't have the text in front of me. And I wish I could pull it up. I wish I could read every single card, but I just can't. So I hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. I'm going to make a video tomorrow going over all the brand new singular TCG, not TCG exclusives, but like Infinite Forbidden single cards. These are all the generic shit that just come out in the set. And they're just generic good shit that we're getting in this set. So yeah, that's really all I got. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't do anything stupid. See you on the next one, and bye-bye.